I'm ready.
It's starting. It says we're live, I think. No, wait, it says your event is starting.
It's saying it's starting.
We're starting. Ooh. It is.
We're
live.
It's live. Are we live? We're ready to go.
What's going on with the chat, dude?
I'm ready.
The chat is dead.
It says starting. I'm saying on the actual live, screen itself.
Oh yeah, all I see is
I haven't swapped. Okay. Yet. I was waiting to see if it was started. So okay, should we start now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to another Otaku A-Team podcast. This week we have a couple different topics. We'll just start with the first one, and it's going to be gateway anime. So you can start us off, Memory. Jeez, we got into that pretty quick.
There was our usual build-up is to have like, hey everyone, what's up? Or say hello.
I mean, you guys can say what's up.
And no one gives a crap about you guys anyway.
Yeah.
Damn. Now my feelings are hurt. I'm gonna leave now.
So, should we start off by like what a gateway anime is?
Yeah, I guess we could define a gateway. It's a good idea.
Okay, so I would say a gateway anime is something that usually it's popular, like really popular, and they have like the capability of introducing like the viewer to what else is out there that may not be as popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would say. Did I hit the nail on the head? Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, I think you could add, anything also that the West brings into kind of fruition that you all of a sudden see being like, oh my God, it's now selling toys and plushies and little miniatures and stuff like that. Anything that becomes like that is instantly also a gateway anime in many ways. Yeah, and what do you see like a lot of that now, especially in the West? What, Attack on Titan, One Piece, SAO. Yep. SAO with Kirito and Asuna and Seleka.
Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball. But does an anime have to be popular in the West for it to be a gateway?
I think honestly it kind of does a little bit. I mean, because only the fact of the matter that if it's not like, for example, if it's still subtitled, I know a lot of people that will not watch subtitled yet because it's like, oh, they're new to anime or whatever. They only want to watch English dub. So it kind of has to be semi-popular in the West. Mm-hmm. I don't think it has to be like, it doesn't have to already be selling toys and manga and all that, but it has to be selling some stuff. And Lotus mentioned a good thing right there that he goes gateway anime, anything that gets put on Toonami. That's actually a good example of that in many ways.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, it was kind of like
on
Fox Toonami and stuff.
Yeah, Dimension W was a gateway to like insanity. No one knows what that trying to do.
The gateway to confusion.
Yeah. Gateway confusion.
This will get you into all the confusing ass animes. Yeah, I mean, back in the day though,
back in my day.
Like back in the 90s, I mean, all that stuff was mostly on like Channel 4 or like Fox. Like
Fox Kids.
Pretty much only early on Sundays, pretty much. I mean, there were some that came on Saturday, but mostly early on Sunday. As a kid, I watched like Pokemon, Sonic X, freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! But at the time, I didn't even know those were anime. So it was like, they were just like cartoons to me is what I considered them.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone that watched Pokemon, Digimon, and stuff like that didn't think, oh, anime. They thought cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. And those didn't really get me into other things. It was just something I like just watched. But then when I like Dragon Ball is what really like sparked it off for me, I'd say.
You know what's funny, by the way? It's kind of ironic in many ways. Is that I remember my mom and dad telling me about like Speed Racer and stuff like that, Gigantor. And I said this before, so I'm not going to go into super details about it. But they were the first ones that actually told me that it was called Japanimation. And then, but from there I learned it was anime. But they were the first ones to say that. They were like, "This is not cartoon, you know that? It's like Japanimation." I'm like, "What?"
That's the first time I've heard it been called that, to be honest.
Well, because originally it was called that. Japan animation before it became anime.
I mean, it makes sense.
Animation.
Yeah, it does make sense. Let me know said Full Metal. Yeah, Full Metal is definitely a gateway.
Lotus also said the best. He had a few for different categories. He said romance comedy, Nyanko, which I don't know if I agree with that. Nyanko was not bad, but that ending for that sucked.
Who said that? Lotus didn't say it. It was that.
I'm sorry. It looks like. I apologize, man. Yeah, Clanad for romance and drama. Action would be SAO, Attack on Titan, Kabanari, and Yu Yu Hakusho. That's actually a good list. Yeah. I agree with some of that.
Why would you say Kabanari is a gateway anime?
For people getting into anime now, I would say.
Maybe if you're watching seasonal stuff, but most people getting into anime aren't going to be watching seasonal stuff.
True, because it is only out in sub.
I'll give you the point. I'll give you that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Most people aren't going to wait each week to watch something. I mean,
so would you say One Punch Man is a gateway?
I don't know, man.
I think Eureka is a gateway anime.
Because One Punch Man blew up like crazy. It's pretty big here in the West.
I would consider it a gateway anime because of the fact that you don't have to think too hard on the series. I mean, if you just want to watch the series for the fights and be entertained by that, then pretty much everyone's going to enjoy that if they like seeing fights and whatnot. So it's a series that you can turn your brain off to pretty much.
Maybe you could go more specific in saying it's a gateway to seasonal anime maybe or something.
That's a good point. Well, what about like simuldubs, for example? Like simuldubs come out every week also, but a lot of them are done now in English dub.
Honestly,
would you consider any of those?
In my opinion, I feel like a lot of people that get into anime kind of just stumble on it, like they end up watching a whole series and then getting into another series, not like watching stuff while it's airing on TV. I mean, I could see with like Toonami, but not like internet simuldubs.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you guys might agree with this. I think Toonami back in the day was a good gateway into like a lot of different shows, but now because it's a more mature time slot, because now it's always from 10 o'clock I think or 11 o'clock at night to like 2 a.m.
It was like it was like that back then. I think it started at 9 though.
No, man. Back then was
Toonami.
Dude, Gundam Wing and all those shows came out after school for me. It was like 4 o'clock, and that was on Toonami.
Yeah, some of them came in the morning, but a lot of the stuff like Inuyasha and stuff like that was at night.
That stuff was like because I was like the Toonami at night, or actually I think that was like Adult Swim at night that took those, but it was.
Yeah. I heard E7 was on Toonami after school. Like people would come home. Yeah, I said E7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I had to make sure because I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. I heard that one, I guess, came on after school or something because subscribers would be like, oh, I would come home and watch Eureka 7 because, like...
Robot.
Yeah. I said if he got on that computer that was going to happen, but...
Robot.
Robot.
Dude, what the heck?
I think 100's the best game.
Am I still
shut up, man. No, it's not.
No, you're not a robot now.
Yeah, it is, man. 100's the best gateway anime.
No, it's not.
It is.
What, to like stop watching anime? Like you want to stop getting into anime?
No, it's the best thing in existence, mate.
Okay.
I feel like, though, like a lot of people kind of, like I said, just stumble upon it. Like they'll be on something and they'll be watching stuff and like they'll watch an anime not even knowing it's really an anime, or they'll get recommended one by a friend and then they'll watch it and get into it, like more or less than finding something that's ongoing right now like Kabanari or something newer like One Punch Man. I mean, I could see that stuff phasing someone over from watching anime to watching seasonal stuff, like somebody casually watching random things to watching stuff that is airing.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you know what's funny? Like, this is the best example I have personally. My friend who I've talked about getting into anime recently, one thing that he used to always ask me recommendations, like, because he was on this anime binge of watching stuff, and he'd go, oh, what can I watch now? What should I watch now? Now, he doesn't even ask me anymore. Like, he'll only ask me for stuff that he feels like really obscure. But for the most part, I don't have to tell him what to watch anymore because he's already found what he kind of knows he likes and what he doesn't like. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I think that's how everyone should be at one point.
I think most people, like, especially now with like social media and how it's like so much, like how it's so different. Like most people watch anime, they have like Twitter accounts or whatever, and they follow like, you know, their favorite person, whatever they watch on YouTube, or they follow like these Vine accounts, and they'll see like these Vines of certain anime, and they'll be like, oh, this looks sick, I'll go check it out, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I first started talking to you, Memory, and you used to ask me recommendations for stuff to watch, and now a lot of the time you're recommending me things to watch.
Yeah. It's like the student becoming the master. The student becoming the master concept.
Yep.
See, Master goes, Corey of the House is an awesome gateway anime series.
I agree.
I mean, what scares me the most is actually feel like it might be a gateway anime. People talk about it more than a lot of the real anime series.
Right? Oh my god, they have openings for it and everything.
Someone's gonna watch Corey in the House and then start asking for anime recommendations.
Hey man, I saw this really great animated.
They're gonna talk about it so much that there literally will be an anime for it, like a proper one.
I hope not.
Oh my god, please don't do that.
I'm sure somebody
completely seriously.
Someone's
just
like in the works of making a fan-made one.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I guess if a fan makes it, it might be funny, but I really hope that's it.
Just like long-running Corey in the House.
Dude, I guarantee some studio is gonna do like an original of like freaking Corey in the House.
I hope not.
And they're
different.
And they'll have their own take on it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like inspired by Corey in the House.
Lotus says it blows his mind hearing people say that things like Attack on Titan and SAO and Tokyo Ghoul got them into anime. I don't see how it'd blow your mind. I mean, look at even
like the
mainstream
most popular
stores are getting stuff like that. Like
they're the most popular, so
yeah, like things like Hot Topic and crap like that have.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to also put your mind to where they would be at. Like the first time watching anime, right? When you've seen a bunch of series, you realize that they're terrible or not as good.
Exactly.
But when you're first getting into it, you're like, oh, this is actually quite good. Especially like Sword Art Online. If you're a person that likes MMOs and then you stumble across Sword Art Online, you don't even know what anime is, and you watch that, you're going to enjoy it. Like that's where you got to put your mind to.
Even something like, to agree with you, man. Even something like Log Horizon, for example. If that was your first anime, you'd love it because it's the concept of watching an MMO, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I still like Sword Art Online.
I like it. It's just obviously not as good as a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
I love the light novels for it. The light novels are amazing for it, but the anime is like, after seeing, it's like a...
Aincrad was really good, because I remember, like...
The very beginning, you mean? The very beginning was amazing, yes.
The first arc, yeah. Because I when I first got into anime, like, I didn't start with SAO. I was like, I don't know how, I always say this, but I started with, like, High School DxD after...
It still blows my mind, trust me, man. I love hearing that story every time.
Yeah, because I was, like, in the COD community, and, like, a bunch of the people I was in this team, and a bunch of people in the team were, like...
Check out these titties.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it was. And I watched and I was like, holy fuck, this dude Issei is a fucking savage. And then, like, from there I watched, like, SAO was probably one of the first ones I watched. Not the first one, but, like, one of those. I love the hell out of Aincrad. The second...
Uh-oh. Well, there goes Memory, I think.
NGO, which...
Oh, okay.
Dude, am I a robot? Dude, how come this always happens to me?
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, it's because you swap computers.
I'm on my good computer, though.
Oh.
What's running in the background?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me close out.
I heard when the freaking lag stop was...
That was funny.
Oh, dear.
No, I mean, Lotus has a point when he says it's hard to wrap his head around all of these younger audiences getting into anime now. I mean, it's really, like, it is kind of surprising, especially because of the fact I feel like they missed a lot of stuff when it comes to 90s anime like, early on anime. They missed so many things.
Like, I think one thing that I always, like, annoys me, God's truth, is, like, the newer generation of anime watchers, they will watch stuff, and I'll tell them like, oh, you know, if you want to see a good classic, watch Cowboy Bebop or Outlaw Star or something like that. And they go, okay, sure. They watch it. They go, oh my god, it's terrible animation. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it came out like a fucking decade ago.
Oh no! Look at the chat.
But
I just saw that too.
I
happened to
heard
Jack?
Professor Anime recently got friend zoned. Ouch.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He or
Oh,
she is talking
Can you,
about.
can
He
you
got
please
ashed.
elaborate? We all would love to
yeah,
know.
I would love to hear the story too,
He
man.
got ashed.
No, I really do not know.
No, it's okay. You might not know, but he apparently has some inside information.
Yeah, man, it's too
I
late.
guess
It's
I'm
out.
being
It's out in
stalked,
the open,
then.
man.
I'm probably being stalked.
We have a new topic now. That's to figure out what happened.
He's
with
like yesterday.
Where is Professor Anime?
He was like, yesterday I saw you at the mall and you were trying to flirt with this girl and you got totally shut down.
Damn!
I don't know. I'm just saying he's gonna say some crap like that.
I got shut down at the mall too, Professor. Don't feel bad. It happened once to me. Okay.
All right, so I'm not a robot anymore, right?
No.
Right now you're not.
No, not right now.
It's probably like when I just talk a shit ton. I was pretty much saying like Aincrad is my favorite arc. It was the first one. And
Sorry,
what really
again.
is it really?
For a second, it
Fine
did, man.
now.
Yeah.
It did
Dude,
for like a
Continue
second.
on though. You're fine.
Just go, man. Just go.
Continue
No,
on,
but I
man.
liked Aincrad, so it really like got me hooked and all that. And then ALO, which at the time that I watched it, I liked it, but now like looking back on it, it's like shit.
Yeah.
And then GGO, I didn't like even when I watched it back then. And then the last arc, Mother's Rosario, I really liked. So
And
like,
everyone forgets about the Excalibur arc though, because that existed too.
yeah, it was like a little one.
Yeah, but
that
I
was
actually
like
liked
on the
Excalibur. That was a
Gallard.
good
Yeah,
act.
I liked it. I liked Excalibur too. I just wasn't really a big fan of like, which most people aren't really big fans of GGO and ALO. So.
Yeah.
GGO, you know what?
GGO, man. GGO
Dude,
was
you know what?
fun.
Exactly. Like GGO had a really good concept to it. The problem with it was I do not like his design. I'm sorry. I know they try to do
Yeah.
something different with them.
Trap
Well,
Kirito.
why? Why?
Oh,
They didn't
no.
need to do that.
He said
I like
caught,
Death Gun.
He said he caught Professor Anime in the restroom.
That's
got
not the same
turned
person
down
started off though.
bad.
Wow.
What? What?
Don't spread rumors, people. That's not true. Is it, Professor Anime? Is that true?
He was,
No.
He was trying to go to the glory hole.
Oh, like what? Caught Professor Anime in the restroom, got turned down. What the fuck?
Oh. He said, I want to bring something up real quick. I binged Erased a couple days ago. I didn't think it was anything special. 7 out of
Agree
10.
with you, man. I agree with you. I don't think a lot of
Overhyped.
people don't think Erased anything was anything special after they realized what it was.
Over.
Like the first episode's man.
I saw a video where one guy was like, I would put Erased on par with Cowboy Bebop, and I'm like,
Whoa, excuse me?
Yes, I know a lot of people were saying crap like that. That it was like a 10 out of 10. It should be up at number 1, and it's like, are you brain dead?
I enjoyed Erase. Like I liked it. I think I gave it like a 8 or a 9 out of 10. But like I was at a 10 like a couple episodes into it because like it wasn't that predictable. But then when it started getting kind of predictable and then, like everything was kind of like too obvious, I was like, oh, yeah, that was it.
I give
First
this.
two episodes were really good. Like it was a really good,
Agree.
strong start.
Erased is not a gateway anime. Stop being a freaking troll.
Yeah, no, it's really not. That's
I
a
think
really
he's just
poor
being
anime.
a troll now. Cause
If
he
you
said
want a better,
Kabanari-
like-
he said Cabanari and now he said Erased.
Look,
I-
Kaminari, I'll be honest with you. Kaminari has two things that people love in the West, especially. You have zombies, technically,
Action.
and you have action. Exactly. Thank you.
That's
That
why Attack on
realistically-
Titan blew up.
Right. I mean, you had a character fighting giant creatures that looked human and were creepy looking, hacking and slashing away at their necks and arms and shit. That right there blows into like, oh my god, awesomeness
I can
to
see
everyone
it
in the
getting
West.
big, but it even took Attack on Titan a little while to get big. It's not like
Well, I don't think he's saying it right now. Like it's literally right this second. It's a gateway. I think he's saying that it has
I
the
think
potential
that's
to
what
be.
Yeah, I think that is what he's saying.
he's saying.
He said Erased is a good gateway anime, so that's what he was saying.
Hey, look, here right there. He goes,
You want a
Cameron
better
ends. It's a good
example
gateway
for-
anime. It's mindless fun.
When it ends.
I
Well,
think
you
it's-
can't say that, man. What about if it has a terrible
I
ending?
think it's.
Dude, look at
too
Attack
soon
on
to say
Titan. Attack on
something.
Titan had like a crappy ending. To be
I
honest
think
with you.
I think it's too soon to say anything about it. My opinion.
Yeah.
Well, bye, Lauren. She has to go apparently. Bye.
Yeah,
Adios.
Adios.
Bye,
See you in
bye.
the next
Just
video.
put it this way. Just put it this way. If someone was to come to you right now and say, like, for the first time, what anime should I watch? I don't think you'd tell them Kabanari.
Watch Cabanari. No, I'll
Like,
tell them watch like Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online. To be honest with you, if that's like if they
I'd say
really
Full
want.
And if
Metal
you-
Alchemist.
And for Erased,
I mean-
like, if you want a way better, like, way better anime in terms of, like, the concept, yeah.
I knew you were going there, man. I knew it.
Yeah.
I think it might be bad recommending Full Metal
Hey, what's up,
Alchemist.
Brock?
I recommend my friend, one of my like only friends that actually watches anime, and he watched that, and then I can't remember what he went after that, but he watched like Rosario Vampire, and now
Oh my god.
and like he watched like a bunch of random like bad harem series, and
Dude,
now he's
is your
trying
friend
to
my friend?
watch To Love Ru.
Oh, see, okay, that's where my friends changed because my friend did something very similar. He watched Sword Art, then he went to Rosario Vampire, like several things after, and then went to Love You like way later. Way later.
Then he's gonna go to hentai.
To Love Real, by the way, it's not good. I don't care what people say. It's
I watched the first season, like,
It
half
has
of it.
tentacle shit in it.
Yeah,
understand.
I couldn't watch the first season.
it had moments that were funny, but it's not overall. It's not that great. Like people put that on a pedestal, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Death Note is great, Brago. I'd say like a while ago that would have been like a gateway anime. A lot of people were talking about it like a couple of years ago, I'd say.
I think I am. I'm a robot.
Wait, what
I'm a
happened?
robot. Am I?
Dude,
Oh,
It
I'm
was
back.
just lagging.
No,
No,
you're
what's
fine.
happening to me? I'm lagging. Like I can't. All of a sudden, you guys go dead silent for me.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
fine now.
Yeah.
Brago
Creep me
said
out.
watch Death Note, but I'd say, like I said a couple of years ago, like Death Note would have been considered like a gateway anime. Like so many people were talking about it.
watch Death Note. I heard the color in that is like really
do
dark.
I do kind of agree with Let Me Know about, like, One Punch Man, and even, like, you could almost go to, like, Boku no Hero, like, with the superheroes and
Boku no
stuff.
Hero,
Dude.
man, is I caught up with it the other day. It's awesome.
Lotus
Yeah.
just said he loves Rosario Vampire.
I said that before. He said that.
I heard the manga's, like, really good, but I didn't really like the anime.
I couldn't understand.
Awesome
loving
anime
that
fan said
series.
School Days is great.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
not getting into that piece of crap again, mate.
I actually
I know.
liked School Days.
Yeah, School Days.
Terrible.
Like I said, it's awesome.
Travis will always stand by that.
Yeah, I don't even care, mate. It's freaking terrible. Yeah,
Um,
I actually went like yesterday. My mate, for some reason, I was watching Ushio Totoro, right? And then my friend, after I finished that, he was like, "Why don't we watch something together?" He doesn't even like anime, so I'm sitting there like, "Wait, what? Why?" So then I was like, "Let me find something to watch." So he watched like the first episode of Steins Gate, and it was all right. I hate the colors of it though.
You hate the
Like,
visual novel. The visual novel has
so
worse colors.
Who just told Braga to shut up?
me.
It's like so
Wow, dude.
dark.
You just said
Wow.
Erased is a gateway anime as well. Frickin' troll.
Wow. He said Elfin Lead too. Now Elfin Lead, you watch that, you're gonna be stigmatized. Yes.
I
just
watched
said
it. It's
stigmatized.
very frickin' weird.
What Elfin Lead? Yeah, Elfin Lead's weird.
Yeah.
Liking School Days is a crime. Yeah, see, guys.
To you, it is.
It's not even that bad.
Nah, not just to me,
Oh, I
mate.
forgot one. I was Code Geass.
Code Geass is a good show. for that,
I'd say that's a gateway because it literally has, like, everything.
I would
you
say
want.
be careful of Code Geass though if you're like brand new to anime because it's very weird too. It does have some weird. I mean, like, it's a good story. It's got a great story to it, but it's weird. Like you would okay. Gurren Lagann would not be. Ragnar said, "What do you think?"
No,
about
I
Gurren
wouldn't
Lagann?"
say
Get-
Gurren
Never.
Lagann is a gateway.
No, I
Never.
would not.
That.
It's a
What do
great.
you mean?
It's a great series. Like It's
Dude,
a great series, but I
it's
feel
so
like you have
crazy.
to be into anime before that, and maybe it'd be a gateway into
Exactly.
like watching Mech or something. But
Yeah, exactly. You can't watch Gurren Lagann like if your first show.
I don't
That
think
would
so.
unless you
If
unless
I
you-
could go back in time, I would.
Yeah, but how would you? You might not react to it the way you think you would.
What
react.
about if you like
Um,
Transformers?
If you like-
HMHM asks, if Death Note is a gateway anime, then why isn't Erase? Because Death Note actually has a following, dude. It had a huge,
Yeah, Erased already kinda
huge
died out. It
following
fizzled
a
out.
couple of years ago. Like, it
Dude,
was like a
Erased's rating
huge-
just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping.
Yeah, because people are watching it now, like similar to like Lotus. They're watching it now, getting caught up with it, and realizing, wow, this is
And
not that
the
good.
difference is, Death Note is good. Erased isn't.
Yeah, Death Note has its moments that it gets kind of crappy. That's I think toward the middle of the show, but it's such a great show overall that you forgive it. Erased is like the first couple episodes are amazing, then it just goes, what? You just
Erases is too predictable.
exactly. You know, like
It was-
like Lotus said, he figured out the person in the second episode. I think we were all like that. We joked about.
Yeah,
who
it
we
was a
thought the guy
poor
was.
example of a mystery or whatever it was trying to be.
Yeah,
Inuyasha would have been a gateway, like, in the 90s, I'd say.
and now I don't know. Now it's
Nah.
it'd be kind of comical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yu Yu Hakusho was good.
Yu Yu Hakusho was great, man. I miss Botan. She used to be awesome.
We need to get another Yu Yu Hakusho.
They should remake that, by the way. Like that.
I know they should.
This thing to be remade. Oh,
Would
my
you
God.
say Fairy Tale is a gateway?
You know,
I don't care for it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think so.
it's getting there.
I mean,
though.
I guess you can say that the mainstream shonen like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, those are good stuff for like, people to get into anime because I mean most of the episodes have already come out and already have the English dub and whatnot, and they're pretty fun in general. But it will help them as well to like be more exposed to other things that have like different genre and stuff. So yeah, I would consider like the high mainstream stuff, to be gateway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, I agree with you.
Braga said a gateway has to be simple and relatable to an average viewer.
I
I'd
I
agree
agree
to
with
a
that so far.
sense, but it has to be big enough that you know about it. I mean, a gateway anime has to be something that people talk about that you'd be able to find and then get into anime.
And like I said, I mean, I know this sounds really stupid in the thought process of it, but it's something that has to be blown up in the West. Like all those shows we were naming, all of them had a huge, like Habit said before, a huge following in the sense that you could go to a store, like a bookstore, and find action figures, or you could find manga everywhere for it, or wall scrolls. You go to Hot Topic, you can find T-shirts for it, necklaces or keychains, stuff like that. It needs to have a big, big following. It cannot be something so obscure that you're like, wait, what? What? It can't be that way. That's why Race will never be, I don't think, a gateway. Until even when it's dubbed, I don't think it's going to be a gateway. Evangelion was a gateway back. By the way, you guys are dead silent for me, so I have no idea if anyone's saying anything.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, we lost Professor, by the way.
Oh god, is he gonna have to like reinstall it again?
Oh no! But really, Memory and Habit are not talking at all.
No, sorry about that.
No, that's all right. That's just I was wondering if everyone was dead for a second.
I would
scares
say
me,
that
man. I'm like-
Toonami gets you into anime, though. I'd say that.
Someone call real fast. I'm gonna call him real fast. One. I'll try to. Let's see what happens again. Because I have a feeling that this is gonna be like a repeat of what was it last week that this happened? Oh no, Professor is joined this time. Good.
What happened?
Well, I don't know, man. You're the only one who got dropped.
I was again.
Yeah.
Where the
Oh
hell is
my
Memory,
God.
man? He just like disappeared off the
Yeah,
face
Memory-
of the earth.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time. I don't know what's up with my Skype. I really do not know what's up with my Skype.
We might have to switch to Discord eventually, realistically.
Probably.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
What happened? What happened?
Nothing.
I had-
Everyone
I-
just stopped talking.
Hey, what? Also, man, fan, why did you say I'm fired?
I had
Fired
to
from
go
what?
grab food.
What did I
Alright,
get
well,
fired
anyway, let's continue.
Did you guys talk about ReZero? Because I was gonna say something.
from? We talked about it before.
Because I saw someone say something. And I was gonna say I don't think ReZero.
ReZero was like he said. Braga was ReZero was too much was going on in that. I know that's like the last thing he said about it.
I was gonna say I don't think ReZero is like a gateway now, but I see it like being one because I think it's gonna blow up like Steins Gate did. Honestly,
Steins Gate more has like a cult following though.
Yeah, I was just saying because Steins Gate, man. I mean, it's awesome. It's considered a great show, but I mean, it doesn't have a gateway following. I don't think.
Yeah, but ReZero is like.
No, I'm saying I don't think ReZero is going to be like that either. In honest truth,
Yeah.
I mean, ReZero is awesome, but it's I don't know. It's just not.
It's one of like I don't know. I see Steins Gate as like a underrated popular series.
Yeah, well, Steins Gate is an underrated.
Like if you take all the popular series, Steins Gate is towards like the bottom of them, but it's like really good.
Right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So I think ReZero will be like that too. I mean, we're only 7 episodes in, so we have like 18 more to go. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But how long were you guys like not talking, or was like the?
Okay. So what happened?
Wait, you guys thought I stopped talking?
For like about a minute or two.
We lost Professor for a couple seconds, so I had to re-invite him to that, and then you came back, and that was it. Really, besides that, was like dead air for a couple seconds.
I had a phone call. I just stepped away for a second when that happened.
Yeah, luckily we try and keep that thing alive for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I just freaking walked out my room and grabbed my food.
Virago says I can't recommend ReZero to someone. They'd say what the fuck. I think in many ways, yeah, they would say what the fuck with that. I agree with you 100%. That's a shame because ReZero, I'm being honest with you, really is amazing. It's just that
really good. It's really good.
It's something that if you're really new to anime, it's also a little too weird. I think even in the concept of the story. Start off like Steins Gate.
Prince of Tennis is absolutely not a gateway anime.
Nope.
I still can't get over those images I was seeing from ReZero, the light novels.
Oh, yeah. I know you showed me a few of them, man.
Yeah. Freaking brutal.
By the way, I'm almost surprised at the light novel image because that reminded me of a manga image so much more. It was crazy. The light novel actually comes out, by the way, I think 2 months. I think the actual one comes out to America.
Dude, I might actually get it.
I'm buying it, definitely. I hope ReZero, the iOS Otaku said, I hope ReZero gets more popularity to the point it becomes a gateway, but I doubt it. I agree with you, because I doubt too.
I don't really. I don't think it'll ever become a gateway.
Are you
anime.
keeping up with it, Habit?
No.
No.
It was kind of boring to me, to be honest.
Awesome Anime Fan actually asked something pretty interesting. What would you do if Trump won the election and banned anime? I'd go crazy, man.
What would you do if Trump won the election and banned anime?
Yeah,
play League, like I always do.
Then illegally watch it.
The better question is, what would you do if Trump won the election? Just that. Because, like, I don't think, at least I don't.
Most of us would just live our daily lives, but in depression.
I wouldn't care if he became president.
We're not getting into
we know how we know.
We're not going to get to the political concept of this, guys. Come on. Stay away from politics. No politics here.
Trump's the biggest anime fan ever, though, so it's all
highly
good.
doubt that. I highly doubt
He's a weeaboo.
Secretly, like, he has a body pillow in his room.
It's not even secretly, openly does it. You didn't see him with his SAO shirt on? That he wore for a week?
No.
A week
I never saw that.
He has a Hillary Clinton body pillow.
That is disturbing. Anyway,
I can actually see that too.
I don't want to see that. Anyways,
would you say Evangelion is a gateway?
No.
I would say it's a. I don't know if I could say it's a
gateway to mech. Gateway to mech.
It's really good, but again, you need to like really pay attention to the series. And
yeah, it might be
when you're introducing anime to someone, you would rather it be kind of like something that they don't really have to focus on too much and just kind of rather enjoy, you know?
Right, because it has a lot of religious undertones that if you have no idea what different types of religion are, or if you're like one of those people that have no secular belief whatsoever at all, then you're gonna be like, wait, what's that?
Like
what's that?
13 and 14-year-olds trying to watch anime.
Yeah. Because like they talk about the spirit of Longinus and they talk about different like versions of Hindu stuff and that, and I'm like,
Christianity in that too,
right? Yeah. And I'm a Christian Catholic person, but the thing is that I also know about different religions too, But if you're not one of those people, you're gonna be like, wait, what the hell is going on with this? What am I watching? Because there are a lot of undertones that you have to understand the story for that.
Yeah,
you have.
I can agree with Lotus on this though. FLCL definitely I would consider a gateway.
I wouldn't.
I would not at all, man.
I
would. You don't have to think about that too hard, and
you do.
I mean, no, you don't.
You really?
The first run through of FLCL, it's going to be completely random. But even if it's completely random, it's going to be still very enjoyable to the person. The second run, you're going to have to probably think about it a little bit to find out the meaning.
You lose people with the short attention spans in general. If people find something too random, they're not going to understand anything that's going on. They're going to be like, I don't want to watch this. I have no interest in it.
I mean,
you need something that is simple enough that they can understand what's going on. They can understand some of the plot. And yeah, you can have some wicked animation and something like I love FLCL. I think all of us do. But the thing of the day is that it's too crazy to say, oh, let me start off with this series of all things.
It's a gateway if you're on drugs.
Exactly, that's my point.
Dude, I just spit out all my stuff to damn it.
It's a gateway if you're on acid.
I don't think a gateway anime is a mindless anime. I think it's just a good anime.
No. I'm not saying it's mindless. Just something that you don't have to don't have to think too much about.
HM said again, a gateway anime is mindless fun anime.
No, please no.
Whether it's popular or not.
Kekai Sensen, no.
No, man. F you.
Not a gateway.
You.
No.
F you. Kekai Sensen. I don't hate Kekai Sensen. I hate how crazy that freaking show is. No.
That's another one you can throw into the gateway of confusion.
Dimension W's down there. They can go say hi to one another.
You want to be confused? Watch these anime.
Did you want to wrap up this topic and we can get into the next one?
I'd say move on.
Glass Lip is the best gateway anime.
Does anybody have final thoughts on this gateway topic?
I'm actually pretty good, I think.
You know what? At the end of the day, your first anime is always going to be something special to you, man. And that would probably consider
prison school.
That would be
prison school. Jesus.
And that would be a gateway anime.
I know. You know what's funny? As doofy as that sounds, I actually agree with you though, because when you watch your first anime, you'll always remember it being your first anime.
Exactly.
And it's interesting because that will be your gateway to it.
Whether you dislike the show or like the show, at the end of the day, your first anime is always going to be your gateway.
Exactly.
Lotus, stop shouting yourself out in our comment section, dude. HM said, yes, final thoughts, Habit, Erased is a gateway anime. Yeah, get cancer.
Damn.
Get cancer.
Oh my god.
Why anime fan... Okay, the next topic is why anime fans look down upon...
Are looked down upon.
Are looked down upon.
I forgot to type in R. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
All right. You can go.
Why are anime fans looked down upon?
Yeah.
You know, if you want, I'll start
because there's a lot of weird shit in anime.
No, I was gonna say
a lot of weird shit.
I think someone looks like, for example, if you and I hate to jump on you with this memory, but if for the most people, if they start off with something like High School DxD, right, they are gonna see perviness up to times 10. That's all you see in that. You see a lot of pervy stuff in it, and that's the first thing in a rational person's mind. If they don't understand anime, they see, oh, what the hell? It's just half naked chicks every 2 seconds. They think, oh, people are desperate. They're just watching those desperate online boobs and stuff like that. They must not get anything in real life. And then they see stuff like with tentacles and stuff like from Sword Art with that one scene with silica and tentacles, and they go, oh, everything's tentacle rape in anime. Oh, all these hentais and stuff like that. That is one of the biggest reasons right there that everyone looks down on anime people. Everyone.
And
or they even think it's like it's childish because technically anime is considered a cartoon. So I mean,
because of Pokemon and Digimon.
Yep. Digimon, digital monsters, digital.
Especially with because I have my own personal Facebook and stuff like that. Dude, I see fucked up anime shit on my feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from people that aren't even into anime, they'll just see it and it'll be like so weird to them that they'll just repost it or share it.
Like sometimes I like open up Twitter and I'm just scrolling down, and then like I see something and I'm like, "Yep, I'm not getting on Twitter today."
Yeah.
Dude, my freaking mom, I was in the living room watching Berserk, and my mom came in, dude, and she was like, "Is this softcore porn?"
What did you say? Yeah, sorry, I'll get it off.
Dude, oh my god, I was like, and they were just like chilling in the living room, like watching freaking Berserk with me.
No, you know what's funny, similar to that, was I remember my mom walked in and she was looking at my collection of anime, because I actually have, like, there's my door to my room, and then you have my shelf that has all my anime on it, and she's looking through it. She goes, "Oh my god, you have a lot of anime." And then she stopped and looked at Please Teacher, and she goes, "What is this? What is that? Title is horrible." I'm like, it's not that bad. The title's bad, but it's not. She goes, "Oh my god, are you watching nasty stuff?" I'm like, "No, I'm not
My
watching."
young son is corrupting himself.
My
She sees
beautiful baby boy.
Yeah, I know.
That's creepy.
I remember I was in my like automotive class in high school, and I was like drawing an anime character just for like spare time or whatever, because it was almost the end of the school day. And I think my teacher ended up looking at the drawing, and he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's an anime from this show I watch." And he's like, "Oh, you watch anime? That's cool. You don't watch that weird shit."
Oh my god!
You don't watch that weird shit that goes on. And I'm like, "Oh no, I like watch
I'm normal,
stuff
Sarah.
that's
Trust me."
cool and not like that." And he goes like, "Oh, so you mean Avatar: The Last Airbender?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, Jesus. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, since we're on that topic, I know a lot of people don't consider that anime, and I really kind of hard-pressed myself, but it is done by a lot of people that have worked on, like, anime stuff from what I hear. Yeah. So, I mean, to a point, it kind of is close to anime. It's very close.
I actually know the one of the people who worked on it, LaShawn Thomas. I think he also has, like, a YouTube channel on here.
Mm.
Hold on. On which?
Your best
buddy. No. I'm thinking of a different cartoon.
Good job, man. Anyways,
let me know, said, what's an anime you can show to prove those types of people wrong?
I don't know why.
Repeat that.
Anything that doesn't have tentacles.
Let me know, said, what's an anime you can prove to show those type of people wrong, that like they think it's all just like tentacles and tits everywhere and weird shit.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't watch that weird shit, because I would have to expel you if that was like. Hey.
I would say like Full Metal.
Yeah, because Full Metal Alchemist, is kind of weird as it is sometimes, it's never so weird that you can't understand it. Like, yeah. Especially the original one where they explain every opening, human alchemy and equivalent exchange. Every single episode starts off.
I would say I wouldn't say SAO for sure. Probably like Attack on Titan. Yeah, Attack on Titan. I think you could throw in there Full Metal.
How about we just give people normal anime to watch and not weird crap, and then they probably wouldn't think it's weird.
No, the problem is that, like, going back to what you said earlier, like you go on Twitter and you'll see a weird image. If someone's new to anime, they see like half the shit that the internet posts about anime and stuff like that, the creepy stuff of anime. That's the first thing that they go, "Oh, another weeaboo watching anime, must be one of those weird hentai things again." It's like, there's so much more to that. Come on, don't be showing people stupid imagery all the time and making people think that's all we watch.
I mean, I see weird crap on Twitter, just period. Not even just anime stuff, like people showing their balls and crap like that.
What do you subscribe to, man? Anyways,
Conke sausage.